Giant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The 2026 Love Nebraska season is underway, and professional volleyball is back in a big way. From powerful serves to game-changing rallies, every match brings elite competition to the court. See some of the game's top athletes, including Lexi Rodriguez and Jordan Larson, compete right here in Nebraska. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the sport, there's a match for you this season. Explore the full schedule and plan your night out at lovbneb.com/schedule. Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. It is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert alongside Aaron Davis as AD is getting some coffee from our friends at the mill, so he will join me in just less than 30 seconds. Got mad because I was unintentionally rushing him, and I said, well, it is 9:07 a.m. and our show is starting, and here we are on a Thursday. And with that being said, here is courtside man himself, Aaron Davis.
You did not come with that courtside
Come here.
Swim.
Good morning.
I looked at you, but your perch.
Stop.
From above.
Yeah, because I was in the nosebleeds.
No, you were not. The media section is not in nosebleeds. I was looking at you from your perch up there, and I was just looking. I'm like, this little punk is 24 years old, gets the creme de la creme of options of where he wants to sit at.
I'm very
walking
fortunate.
around with
I'm
your
very
pass,
fortunate.
Media. I'm hearing people yell out swim from the
No, you
section
did not.
105,
No, you're not. Get out of
205.
here.
You're greeting them like you're just like you're the Roman emperor. You're waving at all of your pupils.
Yes.
Man, I was looking at you, I was like, man, at 24, this dude is living a life. And as I was looking
I
at
am
all
living
your
a life.
pictures,
I'm very
folks,
fortunate.
if you're an Instagram person, We don't talk about this much, but go to my Instagram. It's Aaron Davis, Attitude Expert.
Yeah, he needs more followers.
And just stop it.
10,000's not enough.
Stop it. So I posted a bunch. I was going through Nick's, all of his social media. He's on the field in New York. He's on the field in Vegas.
Yep.
He's on the court there in Omaha. He's courtside seats with a beer in his hand here in Lincoln. He is catching airplanes left and right. Oh, I got to go to the Michigan game. You know,
I get to go, not got to.
All these things. And this guy makes a ruckus about me going to a game and sit with my good friend. Big shout out to Ben.
Shout out to Ben. Yeah.
Ben, I appreciate you, man. He is the CEO of Social Assurance. And I remember me and Ben go back a lot of years, and to see how he's built that company is phenomenal. So big shout out, Ben. I appreciate you. Love your brother. His wife is an amazing. She teaches culinary arts like literally all over the world.
Okay.
Amber is off the chains.
Yeah.
When it comes to cooking and the culinary arts, but Amber is awesome. Ben they're just two incredible human beings. Number one. And they've been gifted with a lot of skills. So it was great to sit with Ben. Seen a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. And seen some people that listen to the show.
I was just gonna say, tell us your security story.
Oh, you already know.
I do.
How'd you find out?
Because you told me last. See, I'm just a blip on the radar. I'm just a blip. Thank you. True colors.
No.
True colors like that sweatshirt. Here's the deal. I go down there and I see AD, and I was like, oh man, the lights. You were so far on the floor that the heat from the lights that shine on the court were making your head sweat. And so AD goes, hey, he's like, Nick, I got stopped by security. But then I laughed and they said, oh, AD, we listen to the show all the time.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happened. You know it. I don't want to hear about how I was getting greeted and yelled at.
The first thing they said, your guys swim. They just like to have a life like swim. 24 years old. This guy is jet setting all over the place.
No, I'm not.
No responsibilities other than job, no kids. He's got his lady.
Yes.
But she's in a different state. So Nick, Monday through Friday, most days of the week, he's golfing a little bit.
No, I'm not.
Closing deals.
Yes.
emceeing events, calling volleyball games. The life of swim must be nice, man.
I'm very fortunate.
Nick,
very fortunate.
Last night was a great game. All due seriousness.
It certainly was.
Is our stream off?
No, we're good.
We're good.
I just haven't turned the TV. So Bill,
you're on me.
No, well, here's the deal. Bill and Sip, because I did the 6 to 9 show.
Yes, you did, and well done too.
Thank you.
I didn't get to listen too much.
I
was in the gym. I don't want to listen to the radio while I'm working out.
So you're saying I don't motivate you?
Well, swim you do, but I hope you're motivated to do some push-ups today because
I'm ready.
Today.
I'm ready.
Again. I was driving. I'm like, I don't really let this dude off the hook.
I can't believe you did that yesterday.
I was gone Monday, obviously, and I let you off.
Where were you Tuesday?
I was there.
No, not on Tuesday. Monday you were in York. Tuesday you were in Kearney.
You're right. So you're right. I forgot. What happened was
there were AD's jet setting all over the place to York and Kearney.
No. So,
Orlando on Sunday.
Hey,
maybe.
Nick, that weather.
I know. Maybe
We're going all over the place. We'll get back to that.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Folks, Nebraska takes care of business last night, 76-66 over the Washington Huskies. A lot of great comments, but they took care of business, controlled the game, especially in the second half. They pulled away quite a bit. The downer part of the game is Frager, not knowing his status yet. We were right, all due seriousness, we've seen him right on the bench there. And what was really cool, man, is to see the guys gravitate around Frager. The dude was in tears.
Yeah.
And so we don't know yet because I don't think Fred has released that information yet regarding the seriousness. I'm hoping it's a high ankle sprain and not a break. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a break, it's a wrap. I mean, that's just the way it is.
I think people like to read in and think that they can observe from afar. And the fact that, Braden Frager has been such a big spark plug for Nebraska basketball this season off the bench. And in a time where really Nebraska needed him because you lose Connor Essegian for the rest of the year because of the ankle injury that he suffered. And it's one of those things that you go, okay, well, let's hope that Braden Frager as a redshirt freshman, could come in and kind of do his job and pick up some slack. And I think he did that and more. And 5-time freshman of the week in the conference award winner. And if Nebraska has to go the next few weeks, maybe month without him, that can be a very tall task for a team that's now missing 2 guys that shoot the ball incredibly well.
It does, kind of the you could feel the the arena just kind of go.
Oh,
when he
yeah.
was down.
There was a
you know.
collective gasp. There was a
Seriously.
collective also just overall concern, I
Yeah.
think, for Husker fans everywhere. You're looking at Twitter when you're in the arena. You're looking at Twitter to see what they're showing on the Big Ten Network and stuff on TV. But ultimately, Nebraska they were able to take care of business, and that's the number one thing.
Yep.
I think it's Fred and Price and Jamarcus were telling us in the post game presser. I mean, it's just next man up type of thing, and it's one thing I think when some programs, and this is not just a Nebraska thing, I think that's a very cliche response, right? It's very cliche to sit there after a guy gets injured and go, okay, well, whatever happens, it's next man up. But for Nebraska basketball ID, and text line can correct me if I'm wrong or if they feel differently, 464-5685, I think there's less concern about it not being truthful with Nebraska basketball because of the leadership that they have, because of the veterans that they have on their team, because of Austin and I were talking to AD yesterday. They just don't let things affect them.
No, they don't. You know what, Nick, I'll tell you this. I'm going to have to do a better job of going to games. And I mean, that was all sincerity. We joke a lot, but it was really cool to see the guys, the chemistry up close. Swim, and on defense in particular, they swarm you. And to see it from TV and to see it up close, you know, obviously it's like watching a game, but I still prefer at home or someplace else. But it was cool. It was a treat to see the intensity, the switching, the communication, and number one, just their dogged determination. And Swim, I'm talking about every possession.
Oh, yeah, it's relentless.
That was the relentless is the exact word, Swim, because I was watching that and I'm just thinking, these dudes, they value every offensive possession. And like you mentioned, they are relentless on defense. In fact, it was their point guard. Oh gosh, it was dadgummit.
For Nebraska?
For Washington. I can't think of his name right now. Had the dreads. He was pretty shifty. Nevertheless, he goes, they just keep coming. I mean, he yelled that they just keep coming.
Are you talking about Diallo?
Diallo.
Yep.
Diallo. Absolutely.
Zoom Diallo.
Yeah, and he was, how many did he end up with last night?
18.
He's a baller, man. He's quick, he's shifty, but he goes, they just keep coming. And I heard that and I was like, wow. And so it was impressive to see that. So we'll definitely dig more into that Nebraska's victory. Also, we'll dive into the women very quickly. They dropped one to the Badgers last night, 63-60. They were down 13 at one point. We'll discuss that. Folks, we're also going to get into, like I said, 9:25. Go between the numbers of the Nebraska game. If you're listening to Swim, Coach Bush, and Sip, again, our thoughts and prayers go to Jake today. He has a speedy recovery, man. There's a lot of crud going around.
There is.
I know a lot of people. So, Jake, man, get your rest. Take care, brother. Be praying for you, man. A lot of that junk going around. We'll talk about Nebraska football at 10 o'clock. Just the latest on Trey Taylor. There's another individual that's going to join him at Millard South. Am I correct on that? So I want to make sure I read the tea leaves correctly. Not yet, but I know there's been whispers.
Yeah,
very strong whispers.
From fake Twitter accounts.
Fake Twitter accounts, but from people I'm hearing in the metro area, they're thinking there may be an influx of others that may be coming there. That's still yet to be determined, but just kind of get Swim's interpretation on it, input his facts, what he's heard, how you felt that you've slept on it. Also, salaries were released yesterday of coaches as well, so we'll dive into that. 10:30, we'll dive into the NFL news. Flores signed a contract with his team, and we'll talk about it when we come back. If you've been reading, you'll know who that is. The Broncos, I want to dive into Jarrett Stidham, man. He is going to be spelling Bo Nix for the chance to go to the Super Bowl, man. As you know, Bo Nix is out for the rest of the year. Broken ankle, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes.
Which was just ridiculous to think. This dude was in an interview. You could tell he was grimacing on his face. He didn't say anything during that post-game interview, so we'll discuss that as well. Swim, just overall, the atmosphere last night, and I was talking to BASF yesterday at Innovation Campus. A lot of cool cats that were there, man. This was more their eastern, southern, and northern part of the states. This side of the state, if you would. And none of those guys were going to the game last night. And as I sat there in Pinnacle Bank, and we joke a lot, but when you're there, man, you're looking at the scores, you're getting your notes, et cetera, to get ready for the post game. But I was able just to kind of look around the arena, and I'm looking way up there, and there's people all over.
Yeah.
And usually for Nick, as you know, for that to happen for a Nebraska game, you got to be playing like, a number 1 team or number 2 team. Not Washington, an unrated 10-8 team. And this is not disparaging or discrediting Washington, but it shows you that what's going on with this right now, man. They're the talk of the state and, quite honestly, the talk of the nation right now when it comes to college basketball.
They are one of them. And obviously the curiosity and concern now surrounding Braden Frager is causing more national pundits to even mention and refer to Nebraska just because it's a piece. Now, okay, I want to clarify some things off our text line right now. Ryan P. and a couple of other Pat the Cop sent some posts about how Fred Hoiberg says that it's a strain and nothing else. They have not gotten x-rays yet. They got x-rays, or they're getting x-rays this morning. They have not gotten x-rays yet. So we're basically here. I'll say it this way. This is exactly what, not strain, a sprain. This is exactly what Fred Hoiberg said last night on Braden Frager's injury in the postgame.
He's pretty sore. We'll know a lot more tomorrow. So, don't want to say too much until we see how he does overnight. We'll x-ray him tomorrow in, just really for precautionary reasons. Our trainer thinks everything's going to be fine, but right now it's just it's an ankle sprain and we'll know more tomorrow.
So yeah, I guess by what Fred Hoiberg said, you can call it an ankle sprain. They don't know the extent of anything yet. And so they might by now, but who knows what it's going to look like in the future. So we're kind of just waiting. I was talking about this morning, all season long, AD, the one thing that we've said can really derail the season, that the only thing that we feel like can derail the season potentially is injuries. Mm-hmm. And so Nebraska, now you look quickly and ahead of a crucial stretch against Minnesota and Illinois and Purdue and a couple of others, and Michigan, obviously, you sit there and go, okay, now you're Oogie is probably unavailable the rest of the year because I think they're trying to preserve his medical red shirt. Mm-hmm. Connor Essegian is done for the year. And now Braden Frager, let's just say hypothetically, is done for, I think best case scenario is probably a week or two. Even if it's just a high ankle sprain, like it could be 4 to 6. Like you just don't know what the outlook could be. And this is a crucial time that Nebraska's veterans like Sam Hoiberg and Rink, they're going to have to show up when they need them most. And I think there is a little bit of confidence in Nebraska fans that will happen because Rink, I was telling it this morning, Rink always, his biggest games come against the biggest opponents. He dropped 30 against Purdue. He dropped 20 plus against Wisconsin last year. He was 6 of 13 from beyond the 3-point line against Michigan State this year. He was even in the preseason game against BYU, he started 5 for 5 from beyond the 3-point line. Like his biggest games come against the biggest and most crucial opponents, and I think you just hope that continues.
Nebraska, of course, goes. The Nebraska men's next basketball game is the Barn, 11 a.m. Saturday morning. And Nick, as you know, and listeners, as you know, that is a tough place to play. That is Nick, back in the day, North Platte had a gym that reminds me of the Barn.
Okay.
And you were basically playing on a stage.
Oh, yeah.
It was an old school gym, and it was I think they kept it like that way for years. I haven't been in their gym for years. I'm sure they got a different gym now. But it was a hard place to play at. Just the way it was set up was different. Mm-hmm. Obviously the rims are still 10 foot. Yeah. And they're going to be 10 foot at the Barn on Saturday, 11 a.m. But to your point, I think we're really going to, and we keep saying this, but I think we're going to see another part of Nebraska without your spark plug off the bench with Frager. Yeah. What was cool last night, Swimming, I didn't take a picture. I'm like, some things you just let be. Connor Essegian saying a prayer with Frager on the bench. Frager was obviously, upset. And you seen Connor just put his arm around him. They bent their heads, bent their heads and said a quick prayer. But those are two key guys. And like I said, like you mentioned, Swim, it's easy to say next man up. But really, Swim, it is next man up. You find out who you are. It hurts to lose him. When we lost Frazier, oh, crap, it sucked. You know what we did as a team? All right, Brooke. When Brooke went down, all right, Terminator. That's just, when you're pursuing excellence and you're pursuing championships, and these guys are pursuing something that's never been done before. You really, and it's not a callous thing, Swim, but it's a thing to where you don't have time to stop.
Yeah.
You wish the best for your teammate. Hey, he's going to get well, but we got a game at 11 o'clock. I'll even bring it back to Eckler yesterday. Sucks that he's gone, But you know what? It literally is next coach up.
Yeah,
you can't stay too long at the rest stop or you'll get passed up.
That's what Fred was talking about yesterday. He's like, look, we got 2 days to prep for Minnesota.
That's right.
And they'll be gone Friday. And I
playing in Ann Arbor.
I don't know. I can look at the schedule here. I don't know if they've sent out a plan for any media with Fred on Friday. I would hope that at some point that they might send out a statement later today about Braden Frager to the media. I'm not entirely sure what the plan or the process or the plan of attack is really. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and hope for the best and hope that it is indeed just a sprain and hopefully not of the high ankle variety. And Nebraska, can get Braden Frager back, even if it's not for Minnesota, Michigan, potentially Illinois, even if it's not for those three. Like, I think for Nebraska,
you need him healthy for the tournament.
You need him healthy for the conference tournament, and that's where I hope that Nebraska can avoid anything past that for him.
Folks, when we come back, we'll dive in between the numbers. Nebraska takes care of Washington 76-66 last night. The ladies, before we go to break real quick, they drop another one to Wisconsin on last night there in Madison. They had a 13-point halftime deficit. Had a great second quarter. Nebraska outscored Wisconsin 22-7 in the third quarter, and they flipped the momentum. They actually took the lead, swim 47-45. Kind of watched the highlights early this morning. But the final 3:30 of the game told the story. Wisconsin closed swim on a 10-2 run to steal that game. Nebraska won the turnover battle. Swim, they only had 10 turnovers last night. For 17 steals, but that last 3:30 is what cost them. And also, Wisconsin had 11 offensive rebounds in the first half alone, more than Nebraska had total rebounds at halftime. So Nebraska's going to have to get it together. The bright spots for Nebraska, Hargrove once again showed up with 15 points, 7 of 10 for the shooting. But Nebraska struggled mightily from the stripe, which they don't often swim. They don't struggle from there much. They struggled with that last night. They take on Illinois at 1 p.m. at the Vault. Illinois is 15-4, 5-3 in the conference. So, again, Nebraska's going to have their hands full going into this game. It's a 1 p.m. start. The theme is a Big Red Beach party.
Pack PBA, baby. That's what it says.
The ladies need to swim. They need to win.
What if I told you we have tickets to give away on this show tomorrow to Pack PBA against Nebraska versus Illinois? So stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll be giving those away.
Folks, we'll be right back. Talk between the numbers between Nebraska's win over Washington last night. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in January. Try their hot chocolate latte, cookie croissants, and special winter flavor hot cocoa cream cheese on any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels & Joe.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700.
Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Führer's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table. For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 30th. Are you coming? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo or call 866-213-2965. Weight loss not guaranteed.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It's on this tremendous Thursday, man. Enjoy the somewhat warmer temps today. Because guess what? Swim the high for tomorrow.
I know.
Is Isaiah Thomas.
I know it's cold.
11.
Yeah, it's cold. We're nestled in between a couple of winter storms as well.
Yes.
This weekend.
I'm a little concerned about my flight on Sunday.
I don't blame you.
And not so much out of Lincoln, but when I get to Houston. Because Houston, I was looking at their forecast too.
Houston's farther south, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was looking at the forecast, the national forecast last night. It doesn't look good in Houston either. And the thing about Houston,
Texas is only supposed to get like less than an inch on Sunday.
Where'd you hear that from?
The Weather Channel. I just looked last segment.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Houston, though, if Houston gets that, they'll shut that sucker down.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm a little
less than an inch.
Not less than. I have all day Sunday just in case.
Yeah.
There's issues, but it's Houston. If there's even a snowflake, because they're just not equipped. They're just not equipped.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of I've been doing a lot of research on that, like Oklahoma area and stuff, and Texas and stuff, and there is Saturday, it's like snow and ice, or not snow, it's just ice and rain, but then Sunday is like less than an inch of snow. I would imagine that airports got to be somewhat equipped for that stuff. There might be delays.
Depends on where you're at again.
Yeah.
You're going to be more equipped in Dallas than it is
Yeah.
in Houston, because Houston's so much further south. Houston Sunday's low will be 25 after 11 p.m. and the high will be 42 at 12 a.m. The temperature range will feel like 13 to 34. 13 degrees in Houston is negative 13 for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's brutal.
Yeah,
to live
which
down
and
there.
it's barely missing Nebraska. It says we're supposed to Cubsker, who's in north central Kansas, says we're supposed to get 3 to 12. Well, this is a large range. 3 to 12 inches of snow this week here in north central Kansas. Big B says I travel the Oklahoma City Tulsa area frequently, and ice is a big deal down there. Yeah, it's ice. Like I saw one thing where they're talking about like 1 to 3 inches of ice. So which can be catastrophic.
Catastrophic. You're looking at power lines most likely being down in
Yeah.
some of those areas where it freezes and the jokers just collapse underneath the pressure.
But the de-icers and stuff will be out for the planes. So hopefully for you.
Going like this, man.
Yep.
And for you too.
Yeah.
You too, man.
So
folks, this segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. It was good to see Jack. Well, actually, I didn't see Jack yesterday. He was at the game.
where was he at?
He was at the game.
that motion was hilarious. Now, if you watched on the stream, we might have to go back and clip that.
No, we're not going to clip it. He was just out of
Jack
sight.
was on row 14.
No.
Big B did, or not Big B, excuse me. It was Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Yeah,
Big Bird, the word.
Big Bird says, he said it last segment, I hope AD's neck is okay.
Why's
Looking
that?
up at all the peasants in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, right. From your perch,
Now, don't bring me into this. This is about you.
you were up there like Commodus from the Roman days. Just watching the athletes below.
I didn't say this. I'm relaying what Big Bird
Big
said.
Bird.
Why do you bring me into this?
I got to. Come on.
No, you don't.
I got to. Oh, Bill Callahan. Speaking of Bill Callahan, he's the offensive line coach now at Atlanta.
Mhm.
He is. People can say what they want about Billy C.
Heck of an offensive line coach.
That dude's been in the league a long time. Folks, this segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. He's been a well-respected rep since 1999. Look at you.
He was up there. In
He
row
can help
14.
protect your home, your vehicle, your family, and even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward.
That's wild.
And learn
You did
what
some-
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can do for you.
You just did it so nonchalantly without even realizing that you were doing it. He was up there. He was sitting. He was sitting in the general admission seat.
No, he was not. Jack's got great seats.
He
man.
does. Yeah.
Yes,
not as great as you.
Those aren't my seats.
Not as great as you had.
Those weren't my seats, man. I'm just along for the ride, baby.
Here's your freeloader.
I'm just sitting.
Does Ben know what you are?
Swim. Ben is no. Me and Ben go back almost longer than you've been alive. Almost.
Oh wow.
We go back a long way. But Swim, I made a mistake last night, man.
You had a pizza and a hot dog. Is that what it was? Is that the mistake that you talked about?
I tried to dump the lift, get you to get the pizza, and Ben said you brought it back.
I took it. I started heading up towards my.
Why'd you bring it back?
Because I don't need it.
Swim. The thing about it, I did not need the hot dog. I did not need the pizza. So,
I offered you a bottle of water.
Yeah.
But you would rather pay for pop.
Well, you know what? I figured YOLO. I'm here kicking
Yeah.
it. I'll burn that off in the morning, but it was a good environment. Good environment. Nebraska takes care of Washington last night, 76-66.
Cherry bomb looking at us pores.
Oh, yeah, right. As I'm always usually watching at home in my onesie in a chair.
By choice.
Yep. 3 takeaways from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Win feels good, but Braden Frager's ankle is the story. But it moves Nebraska to 19-0 Swim. Obviously, everything they do here forward, if they win, is changing history in the record books. But him going down, we'll learn more about Frager's injury later on today once the x-ray and things are done. The precautionary MRI to see what's happening right there. Swim, who's the biggest person or persons that will need to step up in his absence?
I think that, in all honesty, it's going to be you probably need a little bit more scoring from a guy like Jamarcus Lawrence, who has shown the ability to score. He's averaging, just over double figures. There's been times where he's dropped 27 points. He did so against Indiana. I think it's him, and I think it's Jared Garcia. Those are the two guys that I look at for Nebraska and go, okay, like you're going to see some increased minutes. I think even Cale Jacobson, who's somebody that plays a lot for Nebraska as it is, plays in that 19 to 25 minutes a game range anyway. I think you're going to see his numbers maybe jump a little bit. Fred mentioned that last night. You just might ask for a little bit more offensive output from some of those guys.
There's going to be a number of guys you're going to have to step up. One guy that I think, there's a few guys that I see are going to step up. The main one you mentioned was Jamarcus, man. I think he's going to have to be more, assert himself a little bit more. And I noticed after Frager went out, it seemed like Sam asserted himself a lot more.
Sure.
Last night as well. And that's going to have to happen. I mean, you're just going to need that to happen with that.
It's interesting because I think when you look at Jamarcus Lawrence, early in the year, people were kind of mad at him for shooting the shots that he takes, especially from the corner. And I think what Jamarcus does for this team has taken it to another level. The pace that he's able to run with and his ability to, he's made some mistakes and he's turned it over, but he also is a high volume ball handler. His ability to run down the floor and either make the right decision on whether or not he needs to take it to the rim, pass out of it, understanding. He was kind of breaking it down last night in the post-game press conference when we got to talk to Jamarcus Lawrence, sorry. And it was really neat to hear the technical terms from Jamarcus Lawrence about what he's looking for in the moment as he is trying to push the pace down the floor. And it's something that I think Nebraska has lacked at times, is somebody that really controls the game and the flow, especially when Nebraska's transitioning from defense to offense. And even though it might not always show up in the box score, Jamarcus Lawrence has been, I think, as valuable for this team as anybody on this team. And I think it's just in different ways. Jamarcus is incredibly valuable in terms of pace, while Price is insanely valuable because of his ability to score. And so I think it's in different roles. Both guys have been incredible additions for Nebraska this year.
One thing that Coach Wilbrick pointed out last night with Frager out, obviously you mentioned you automatically equal Garcia, obviously being the forward, not as fluid as Frager, as explosive as Frager. But he stepped up in 11 minutes, 5 points, 2 or 3 shooting, 5 rebounds. Went +4, plus or minus when he was in the game. So that's obviously that's good percentages there. Also, Cale Jacobson was another one that stepped up. Obviously not a forward, but logged in 21 minutes last night. Most likely we'll probably see more at the barn on Saturday. And he said it may even adjust practice intensity. Just right now, being this slog of the season, you got 19-0. How much of a factor would you say right now, legs? Because you think about it, Nebraska's been on a grind. And I go swim all the way back to Ohio State in Columbus, Ohio, 2 weeks ago. You think about how many slug matches they've been in since then. Maybe not all of them. They blew some of those guys out because of the first half. They were tough. They went away. But at this point of the season, man, you really start thinking, okay, we start thinking about preservation. You don't give up intensity, but you start thinking about that next run you're going to have, because you think about this. You go to the barn on Saturday, then you go to Ann Arbor, and then you got Illinois back at home and looking ready to play, and then you got Rutgers that's after that. So, I mean, there's none of those games are going to be head scratchers as far as that goes.
I'm oddly not super concerned about legs right now. I think you look at some of the guys, like there's been times where they've been able to keep guards on the bench and Rink Mast on the bench as well. And there's been instances where they haven't had to play him for the final 8 minutes of a game, which is just rare air for Nebraska. So I think also having the veteran leadership and the experience that they do on this team, guys know how to handle their bodies this late in the season. And I think that is a step and a positive note to mention is that like Rink and Sam and Price, they've played this workload. Like they've had this workload before, and they know how to handle their bodies. They know how to regenerate stuff and get ready to go for the next day. And they kind of understand the process. And then I think we talk so much in football about the strength and conditioning staff. We haven't talked much about Kurt Joseph.
I agree.
Who is
totally
Nebraska's
agree.
strength and performance guy.
That's a great point,
And
Slim.
he's just been grinding it out. And Nebraska, outside of Connor Esigian, obviously, and Oogie, they've been able to stay relatively healthy under his time. They haven't had many detrimental injuries in the past. And so knock on wood, that's not one of, Brandon Frager's not one of the first.
I was looking at Sam, and it's different to seeing him on TV and seeing him up close. Sam is built. He looks like a pesky cornerback or a pesky slot receiver that would just mess with you all game long, and just that utility knife type player. So before we go to break, we can't speak enough about Price Sanford, what he's doing, man. Game high 23 points, 8 of 13 for shooting. He was 4 of 7 for 3. 3 straight. This is his third straight 20-plus game, man.
Yeah, I said it last week after Northwestern. For what Nebraska needed out of the portal and what Price Sanford's been able to deliver them, he is the most valuable Big Ten transfer for any team in the country or in the conference.
I would agree.
That it just because you have now somebody that can consistently go out and hit 4 threes in a single game. And yeah, he can become unconscious, and you're never you're never saying that he can't shoot. It's green light all the time for Price. He doesn't need a whole lot of room to work with, and it's a lot of fun to watch Price.
John in Cortland, he goes, get the onions on the dog. Great for 3 feet of breathing room. Yeah, John, I had the dog naked, man. I didn't put anything on it because I knew if I put a lot on it, I was going to need a Tums.
Extra calories.
Oh yeah, it was good. So that's a nice looking hat you got on there.
Thank
I noticed you had that on in someplace else too. You wore that hat.
Evanston,
yeah, I like it, dude. You're yawning over there, man.
I'm a little tired.
Swim. I give you a lot of credit.
I got home about 12:05 this morning,
and then was up at 4:30.
Not quite. About 5:10 this morning.
That's a short night, brother.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was going to do going to bed about 11:15. So I got home about 10:45. Clock went over 3:30. Opened one eye. I was like, I'm good. Let's roll.
Yeah, let's go.
Ready to go.
Yep.
Folks, we'll be right back with history before we dive into Nebraska football at the top of the hour. It's The Drive. 93.7 Ticket.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo or call 866-213-2965. Weight loss not guaranteed.
At Anderson Ford, we have commission-free guides who are paid to give you a great experience, not make a sale, so you can choose the best vehicle for you. Right now at Anderson Ford, lease a 2025 Ford Escape for $222 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 4003618. Lease for $222 per month for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 5,000 plus first payment due at signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 2/2/26.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 30th. Are you coming? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street, online at doubleeagle.golf.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we're back on this tremendous Thursday. You can always join the show, 402-464-5685. Again, that's 402-464-5685. Let us know your thoughts. Also, let us know your thoughts on the person you feel is going to have to step up more with Frager being out as of right now. We don't know how long that will be. I think it's a very safe bet to say he will not be playing Saturday when they take on Minnesota at the Barn at 11 a.m. So text us in. Let us know who you think, who you would like to see, who you feel is going to have to step it up big time for Nebraska in this stretch they got coming up. Obviously, that includes Minnesota on Saturday, Michigan on Tuesday, and Illinois. When is that Illinois? I don't have it right in front
February
of me.
1st.
February 1st. So that's coming up as well. So it's going to be a grind they have coming up. Very quickly, folks, in Husker history. In 2021, Scott Frost says he's keeping all 10 assistant coaches as he splits play calling duties at the 50-50 with Matt Lubick. Think about that. How long have you heard that name, man?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a long time. And Swim, that was just 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you figure so much has happened since then. And you know what? Someone say this, man. When you've been through the doldrums with Nebraska as long as some of us older folks have been, and I'm going to say older than you, Swim, we've seen so many coaches. And if you're over 40, I would even say we're 45 to be on the safe side.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Nebraska at national relevance.
Yeah.
And then you've seen a revolving door of coaches, of seasons overwhelmingly underperform. So you can see why I understand the hint of pessimism and just outright pessimism by a lot of Husker fans, because it's kind of like, you know what? We've seen this before. We've seen this movie before. We've seen this before. So that's why when folks are harsher, I get it. I get it. If your stock has been performing undervalued for years, you start to lose faith in that said stock, you know? And right now, Nebraska football is not performing that. And we want it to. That's the thing about it. It pains me, Swim, when I got to get on airplanes and hear all these people, yeah, man, blah, 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 and being the butt of jokes. I'm telling you, man.
I hate it.
I absolutely hate it, man. I hate it. And talking to Husker fans around the state, you know, saying, hey, man, what do you think we get this thing back together? I'm like, you know what? Hopefully we get this thing back together and make some strides.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new coaches? I don't know what the new coaches are going to do. I don't think anyone knows what the new coaches are going to do because we haven't done anything yet. So, but I just want to win again, man. So that was 2021. What you got, brother?
How about this? 2006. I was 5 years old. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant scores 81 points in a 122-104 victory over the Toronto Raptors, second highest game total in NBA history. There you go. How about this? On this day in the same year, your Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC Championship, they beat the Denver Broncos 34-17. How's that feel, Raph?
Well,
I know Raph's on his way back to Lincoln right now.
Yes, Raph just touched down in Chicago. And we'll be here shortly. I'll pick him up about 2:30.
Oh,
yeah, snatch him up about 2:30, man. Connect with us later.
Yeah, absolutely.
I literally just confirmed this morning. If I guess,
Sure.
I can show you the text. It was early as he flew. I think he flew out. I'm almost positive he flew out of Huntsville.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine he flew out of Huntsville, touchdown in Chicago. So
he might get stuck here this weekend.
His flight, well. Yeah, it depends on what happens.
No, because the Southeast is about to get hammered.
Yeah,
Nashville,
and they're definitely not equipped for that.
Nashville is about to get hammered.
They're definitely not equipped.
So we'll see. Lincoln's just in there a little bubble though.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Lincoln's just going to be cold.
It's going to be brutal, dude. I can't remember the last time the Remington Award, which I'm going to try hard to get Dave Remington on the show tomorrow to call in.
Yeah,
I can't because tonight is the Outland, I believe.
Yes,
that's taking place up in Omaha, the Outland Trophy. But the past couple years for the Remington has been brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, like brutally cold. And it's just like it just greets us just in time, but it'll be a high, I think, of 7 on Saturday. So,
yeah.
Folks, when we come back, we're going to talk Husker football. We'll talk Trey Taylor. You slept on it. Want to get your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts after sleeping on it? I've got my thoughts on it as well. 402-464-5685. Give us a call. Let us know what your thoughts are. Text in. Let us know what your thoughts are. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new Delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 30th. Are you coming? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
This is Alexander Fern, the voice of the Lincoln Stars, telling you to join the Stars Saturday, January 24th at the Icebox for our annual Aubrey Brown Club night. The Stars are at home to take on the Omaha Lancers at 6 p.m. Proceeds from the night will go toward a great cause. The Aubrey Brown Club is a local foundation that helps parents through the tragedy of child loss. The Stars will be wearing special jerseys that will be auctioned off following the game. And don't miss a great night for a great cause at the Icebox Saturday, January 24th. Tickets are available at LincolnStars.com. Proceeds from the night will be donated to the Aubrey Brown Club.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with a bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G1388852 and G16518. 2,500 down with proof credit.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning. Now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainer.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrander. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this terrific, thunderous Thursday victory for men. Ladies wrapping up. We talked about kind of a recap of the first hour. The ladies lose 63-60 last night against Wisconsin, a tight game. They got 1 p.m. on Saturday against Illinois. It's going to be a tough matchup, man.
A question for you.
Mhm.
Have you seen any of this stuff about the G League players coming to college?
Bro,
Alabama's guys, Charles Bediako is the latest one.
Share about it, man. I'm just, go ahead.
So essentially, this is a guy. So Charles Bediako applied to be reinstated into Alabama's basketball program after he has played overseas, played professionally, played in the G League. He was a member of the Alabama team back in 2023 and was a part of the 31-win season for the Crimson Tide. And then he actually declared for the NBA draft, went undrafted, and then signed a professional contract in the G League as well after he went undrafted. Well, now he was trying to get eligibility or trying to become eligible. The NCAA initially denied it. So what did Charles why can't I think of it? What did the player end up doing? He ended up suing the NCAA. And if you want an easy win, all you got to do is sue the NCAA. And the NCAA
his 2 years of eligibility left.
So the NCAA said, okay, fine, you can have eligibility. And Nate Oates, the Alabama head coach, is confirmed that he is playing Diabako this Saturday.
And
he just joined the team yesterday.
Swim, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. This is where sports is at. Collegiate sports is at. Is just absolutely it's asinine.
Mm-hmm.
It makes there's no borders, there's no checks and balances. As I always say, man, and my dad would say to me, once that toothpaste is out, good luck putting it back in. You got guys who can go to a JUCO for 2 years. Doesn't count against their eligibility. You got a guy.
JUCO doesn't bother me as much.
It bothers me. It bothers me that your clock should start counting. Back in the day, once that clock started, you had 5 years.
Sure.
Now we got guys, Carson Beck. I don't even go to class anymore. Guy's been in college for 7 years.
That's so funny.
No, but at the same time, rank mass 7 years, injuries, red shirts, etc.
Yeah. Don't take rink.
Yeah, we'll take rank.
Yeah, don't. Hey. Okay. Hey, let me talk about other schools, but hey, with us, with Nebraska, don't take rink.
Hey, you watch your dirty mouth.
Yeah, don't rink stay. You're fine, Rink.
But Swim, and I wonder why that fans have become so disenchanted with collegiate sports. Because it's a mess, man. This guy went to the G League.
Yeah.
I'm saying he balled out. If he would have balled out, he'd be in the NBA. But once there's no consequence or repercussions for leaving anymore.
I think that's the biggest thing for me is he willingly left early. And went to the NBA draft and then didn't get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
I was joking with Bill and Sip earlier today because I said, man, how funny would it be if he declared for the draft in 2023, but then declares for the draft after 2025 or after 2026. And he's like, I'll just try it again. And so it's a crazy world that we are in. But once again, it's crazier. The dynamic of just joining the team in the middle of the season is just so interesting to me. It's so fascinating.
Swim, there are no consequence anymore.
Well,
there's no even no stick or a carrot. They just say you can have the carrot whenever you want. No stick involved.
I find it fascinating, just the idea that, I mean, here now Alabama's struggling a little bit, and they're a fringe top 25 team and stuff. But my thing is,
It's a mess, man.
How interesting would it be if you're in that locker room and you've gone through all of preseason practice, you've gotten ready for the year, you went through all the non-con, and now in the middle of the conference schedule, as you have maybe just a little over a month and a half left of the season, a new guy comes in and immediately starts playing.
Immediately.
That's just that's the part that's so interesting to me.
Let me ask you this. If you were a coach, okay, this is all hypotheticals, of course. Let's say Frager.
Mm-hmm.
You're coaching here in Nebraska. Frager declares for the draft just after his junior year.
Yeah.
Let's say after his junior year. We go 2 years or a year, whatever. Frager doesn't make it to the next level.
Come on back. Would you? We want you.
Would you be like Charles Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie, welcome him back home? So, okay, what would you do?
Welcome
what
back.
What would you do? What would you do?
I mean, here's the thing. If it's legal and it's allowed, I mean, it's sure, play within the rules of the game. That's my point. Maybe it's less about the actual fact that Alabama and Baylor's doing it too. It's less about them doing it and the action. It's more for me the fact that they can. It's the fact that it's legal. That's the part that I think bothers me more. Because I can't blame what is Nate Oates, when he has an opportunity to better his team, is he just not supposed to? How about Scott Drew down at Baylor? Well, he has a chance to add in Najee and you're not just gonna say, hey, look, this would make our team a lot better. But it's kind of frowned upon, even though it's legal. It's kind of frowned upon.
Should former
I need a
pros
coach
ever be allowed to come back to college?
I do not think so. I think that once, especially when you willingly choose to exhaust your eligibility, that's the other part. Is when you in basketball, there's so much about the foregoing. I'm foregoing the rest of my eligibility, and I'm going to declare for the draft. Right? It's like so much is made of those instances that I think, okay, yeah, like I'll forego this knowing, hey, I'm giving this up to risk and to hopefully make it to the league.
Husker P says it's no longer college sports. This crap is ridiculous. And Husker P, I'm with you, man. I mean, I don't fault the players that come back because the system allows you. It's like that old saying, it's going to sound cliche, but it's the truth, Swim. Hate the player, hate the game, not the player.
Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game.
And that's where it's at.
Absolutely.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. And even with NIL, you look at a number of guys who left. Listen, you can't hate the kid that where the rules allow it to happen.
Yeah.
Now we can preach what happened to commitment and what happened to loyalty to program. Those days have, first of all, they've been gone a long time ago because coaches have been doing it for a long time.
And it's so interesting because.
But Husker P, I'm with you. I hate it, man. I think it's ridiculous.
We're gonna start to see this trend of guys just suing the NCAA, which is fine, right? Like, do what you need to do.
Is it fine though?
No, it's not fine, but it's what you do. That's the process. Is you just sue them and then they'll let you do it. And now I was reading an article on ESPN last night. Once I got home from the Husker game, that there's a lot of excitement and there's a lot of promise in that Trinidad Chambliss is going to get his extra year of eligibility next season for Oklahoma or for Ole Miss. And it's just like, I say this in a joking way, but it's going to come across as comical, but I actually mean it. Like, when did just close the yearbook? Like, we always joke around with guys like, hey, close the yearbook. Like, stop talking about high school. Like, close the yearbook. But now you never have to. It's crazy to think about. It is crazy to think about.
It's mind-boggling.
And so, and we're starting to see it seep into other sports, right? I think that's the other part of it. Football is going to be the big conversation piece of it because it's got the most money around it. But then on top of it is now you're starting to see it consistently seep into basketball, and it's a weird, wild time.
It is, and this is wild as well. Staying in that same vein, folks, we Nick broke the news for us on the show yesterday with 2027 Nebraska QB commit Trey Taylor announced that he'll be finished his prep career at Millard South after playing the last 3 years at Carmel Catholic in Chicago. Here's kind of the ripple effect. Millard South is already the defending state champion, as we all know. That was led by former Millard South quarterback, now Alabama Roll Tide quarterback Jeff Tamala. Now you could be looking at 2 back-to-back 4-star quarterbacks. Question for you, Swim. Question for the listeners. Is this a one-off, or is this a new trend we're going to see more happening here in Nebraska? Because the NSAA May 1st transfer deadline looms. And districts like Millard, Bellevue, OPS, and Westside remain open. Taylor said he'll live in Lincoln, and he'll commute to Omaha.
Yeah, he put on Twitter because this is such a moment of transparency and vulnerability here. It's such a slippery slope because we had to. It's always such a thing of like, don't talk about these athletes, don't criticize them because they're student athletes and they're not getting paid. This isn't professional sports and all of this, right? And it feels weird because we've now entered into, okay, we can talk and critique and we can assess and analyze college athletes because we know that there's money attached to it and essentially contracts and things like that.
Right.
This is such a hard conversation, I think, for me personally. I don't want to speak for you, for me to navigate, because I look at this and go, this dude is 17 years old. I'm sure there's an NIL component in there because Nebraska is an NIL state for high school athletes. And it feels very strange for me to come up here and I don't want to. I feel like a jerk for getting behind this microphone and like criticizing the decision, or at least questioning the decision, because it's for a guy that's not even at the college level of football yet. And so that it's just a weird slippery slope for me right now.
You know, Swim, I think we can criticize the system without criticizing the person, because it's the system. The way the system is set up, it allows for moves like this to take place. And like I said, I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. No, but it is very different. So I will throw that out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right and wrong, but it's just very different for me. I'm only speaking just like you spoke on your opinion, your behalf.
Yeah.
I can only speak on my behalf. This is just very different for me. I'm not saying the kid is wrong for doing it.
Hold on.
Oh,
So we got some breaking news. Hold on one second. I got to pull up the breaking news sounder. I should have had this prepared.
Boy.
I should have had this prepared. Breaking.
The way that your face looks, it don't sound like it's good breaking.
Okay, so here's breaking news. So it happens at the same exact time that we are talking about Trey Taylor transferring to Millard South High School. 2027 wide receiver Tay Ellis has announced that he is transferring from Crowley High School in Texas to Millard South High School in Nebraska. Ellis is a Nebraska commit.
Yep.
So there you have it. Public official.
So it's official now.
That is official
It's
now.
official now.
That is official now.
Text
That,
line, what do you think? 402-464-5685. Swim, read that again, please, sir.
Nebraska's 2027 four-star wide receiver commit, Tay Ellis, is also transferring from his high school in sorry, what text got me? In Texas to Millard South High School in the Metro.
Mark from Cook.
Yeah, Mark from Cook just goes, Millard South sending a town car to Lincoln every day. Can you just imagine? All right, Millard South High School shuttle. Don't miss the first bell.
Hey, Swim, when Gallup moved their offices to Omaha, there was a shuttle van that went between Lincoln and Omaha every day, man, to pick people up. Swim, what's your initial thoughts on that, man? Because we heard hints of this taking place.
Yeah. Once again, like I just feel like I got to be careful. I've been getting replies on Twitter because I've been getting accused of accosting. That's the word that was just used. Accosting these guys for their decision to transfer and to be at Millard South, and questioning what this does for Nebraska football and the locker room dynamic and pieces like that. I think that I said this, and Bill brought this up as well on the morning show. And I'll kind of piggyback on what Coach Bill Bush was said, and that's a guy that has been in a Division I football locker room. It's just a weird type of thing to think about. You know, here are these guys, they transferred to Nebraska, and you know that they're going to be massive and play massive roles in peer recruiting for the 2027 class and beyond. But once again, Nebraska just got done and kind of washed their hands with a situation that did not work out after they moved heaven and high waters for recruits and for players and athletes, and it did not work out. And I think that there's a lot of Husker fans that are out there, and text line can correct me if I'm wrong, that sit here and go, man, I hope that they're not just doing that again and hoping it works this time.
You know, Swim, our question before, just before that announcement came in, we were talking about, is this going to be a trend?
Yeah.
You know, on the collegiate side, you know, guys coming back. On the high school point, yeah, unknown texter 2427 is, I'm with you. I can't believe we're covering high school transfers. It's mind blowing to think this is where we're at. Unknown texter 5606 is a Husker fan. I love it. As a Nebraska small high school football fan, I hate it. If they're going to do this, they should look at doing a strictly national schedule. It's different. You know, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn says it's blatant, flat out cheating, is what Rubber Ducky says right there. Yeah, Swim, there's a lot to break down with it, but at the same time, as I read it, you know, initially, May 1st.
Yeah.
May 1st. And it just let me ask you this. Now let's be honest here. There have been teams that have stacked teams up for years.
Yes.
For years.
Yeah.
Why do you think Millard South seems to be taking a lot of brunt when other teams have done it for years?
Well, I think last year, these last two seasons especially, in the fashion that they've won games. I mean, their average margin of win last year, I mean, we're talking like 30 plus points. Nebraska high school football obviously has gotten much better over the last couple of years. I think that in the Omaha and the metro area, there are advantages given to coaches and opportunities given to coaches, and I think schools handle athletics different up in Omaha versus how they do maybe in Lincoln, especially on the football side of things. I know of a lot of Omaha coaches, assistants, not even head coaches, that schools will give them opportunities to go to clinics. And I'm not talking about like free ones. I'm not talking about ones that coaches in Lincoln and Omaha, in small towns, they all work incredibly hard. They do. But simply put, I think that there are opportunities that people above the schools give to assistant coaches because they say, okay, you know what, for the betterment of our players, for the betterment of our program, if we invest in these coaches and actually allow them to have opportunities to learn from Division I coaches, go down to a clinic in St. Louis where there's 350 Division I head coaches that are accessible and available to you. That makes your football better. Also, from a recruiting standpoint, it allows coaches to develop relationships with those college coaches. That's the part that I think there's so much more to just what it can be for a high school coach than just what you do on the field. And I look at this and I think to myself, like, the ability to go to clinics and not even at the Division I level, but even Division II level and Division III and NAIA. Are we giving all of the Lincoln and surrounding area high school football coaches the best opportunities to do their job to the highest of the ability?
Here's the quote from Husker 2027 recruit Trey Taylor. I'm planning on playing my senior year at Millard South with Trey Taylor. We need to be up here in Nebraska by May 1st. Ellis is stepping into a big role at Millard South where replacement is needed for Penn State signing Marion Jackson. He says, today is today to make the announcement for me. I've been working on a plan on how to make this work to move to Nebraska. I'm looking forward to my senior season in Omaha and headed to Lincoln in the spring after I sign in December. So let me ask you this.
They'll be at Millard South for a semester
Mm-hmm.
because they'll graduate and it'll be early enrollees.
Let me ask you this, Swim. Again, I'm just posing questions. And listeners, I want you to text in too, because we got some texts. What we'll do is we'll read those on the other side. So
Yes.
definitely want to stay on this. Let's say, Swim, you were the guy as of Monday that was going to replace Tamala.
Mm-hmm.
The news breaks with Trey Taylor.
Yeah.
What are you feeling like? If you're the parent,
I'm probably going somewhere else. I mean,
what would you
I understand
advise
that
your kid. Text line, let us know. I love playing the devil's. No, I don't want to. Let me take that back out. It's not a devil's advocate. I like hearing the pros and cons from everybody. Swim. If you're the parent of that quarterback that was most likely tapped to be the starter, and if let's say it was a kid that just kind of happened to beat him out from his own school, the Metro.
Yeah.
But when you hear there's a recruit coming in, does that change your? What do you do in that situation if you were a parent? Text line, let us know what you would do in that situation.
I think, this is going to be kind of ironic that I say this. But I think then you start looking around at places that you at least have an opportunity to battle. I don't think you can go, because it would create a trickle down effect, I think, to where you have, like, let's say I was at Millard South and now Trey Taylor's coming in. He's obviously going to be the starting quarterback. And so I look at this and go, okay, well, I'll go to Millard North because I'm going to be the starting quarterback there. Well, I think that it creates the trickle down effect to where you just, then what happens to the guy that thought he was going to start at Millard North or whatever the case might be. I think that then you just look at it and go, I just want a place to compete. I just want a place to where I can compete for a job. And really quarterback's the one spot, because wide receiver, if you're the number one wide receiver at Millard South and Tay Ellis comes in, well, more than likely you're still going to be 1B. 2, maybe even 1A. Like, that's the other side of it. We don't know necessarily how these guys are going to compete in Class A at Nebraska. That's the other side of it all. We expect them to come in and kind of dominate, but then what if it's uncomfortable and they don't have a great year? Like, I just there's a lot of risk in this. Where it's going to create, from a fan standpoint and consumer of high school football and somebody that calls games. Okay, I'll say this: it's going to create a lot of excitement for me. I'm thrilled. Like, I'm looking forward to now being able to watch Trey Taylor in person and Tay Ellis in person.
Folks, keep those text messages coming. We come to the side. We're going to read them. We're going to dive deeper into this. Swim, before we go to break, let them know again the news.
Yeah. 4-star wide receiver from Texas, Tay Ellis, Nebraska commit, just announced he's transferring from Crowley High School to Millard South with his future teammate, Trey Taylor.
We'll discuss more on the other side. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Is your furnace ready for the cold winter? Call the pros at Bryant. No matter what make or model, Bryant will perform a thorough heating check, giving you peace of mind, or steps to ensure a warm home throughout the season. Bryant also offers free second opinion heat exchange checks. Before you spend thousands on a new furnace, let Bryant check it free. Anytime you need furnace service or repair, just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo. Or call 866-213-2965. Weight loss not guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G165184, 2,500 down with proof credit.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Now back to the drive with
Hi,
Aaron.
I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Texas that you left. Feel the burn. Phil, my man, I felt some burn this morning, man. Felt some burn. If my son is a senior, then we would explore other options. But if my son is a junior, I'd want him to stay and work behind Trey. Unknown texture 9550. Just kind of going over real quick.
Probably smart.
The transfer thing was around about 8 years ago. When I played high school baseball. My high school coach was amazing. He was always looking for the internal competition and would tell us to go talk to our friends from other schools who got cut to come and have them try out as well. So there's so many on here, dude.
So this is one that I think we can talk about. This is a good angle to take. Unnamed texter says, I would think or hope that in the next 3 to 5 years, Millard South won't be the only power school here in Nebraska. Probably won't grow to as many as other states have, but I can see a couple in Nebraska. That's kind of like my biggest point to it all is for I don't blame Millard South for this. I don't blame Trey Taylor. I don't blame Tay Ellis for this. I almost look around at all the leaders in charge, right? Whether this is coaches, whether it's administrators at a larger scale, whatever it might be. And I think to myself, like, don't you want to have success? Like, don't you want to compete for a state championship and not just throw guys out there and roll the ball out there and hope for the best? Like, you can't get lucky your way to a state championship. And I think that there's a few schools, and most of them are in the metro. There's a few schools that understand that. And then there's other ones that are just content with kind of being like, all right, you know what? We're going to hope that we kind of find lightning in a bottle. And that's good enough for us. Mm-hmm. And so I think that, for me, it's less about, man, how dare Millard South do this? How dare? No, like one thing that Millard South has done over the last couple of years is they've started traveling out of state for a game. Now, they got in trouble last year because they didn't follow all the NSAA rules with it. But like they went to Arizona 2 years ago and played a team in Arizona. They went to Vegas last year and played a team in Las Vegas. This is normal for teams like Bishop Gorman out in Vegas, who's one of the more notable national teams. They'll travel to Florida. They'll travel to California. They'll play St. John Bosco. Mater Dei will travel to Chaparral or they'll travel around, which is good. But I think it makes it out to be Millard South as the bad guy here, because it's such a rare case in Nebraska. And I think it's important to remember, is that Millard South's fault, or are they just saying, hey, look, we have a chance to dominate this thing because nobody else wants to invest the way we do?
Well, I tell you what, Swim, talking to people, obviously, people I know that went there, et cetera, and they've built the juggernaut, within the rule. Like you said, they've been slapped on the wrist.
Yeah.
They have had that happen before.
They had to forfeit the win in Las Vegas last year. That's how they got their one loss.
I'll say this. This is definitely not an opinion. This is the truth. It's an interesting time.
Here we are.
Swim, before we go to our last break, man, we're hopping into the NFL really quick. Brian Flores, the DC for the Minnesota Vikings, if you're a Vikings fan, He re-signed with them. There is a caveat in there, though. This does not keep him there. He is open to leave if he is hired by one of the places he went and interviewed for as a head coach. Swim, I would love to have him in Pittsburgh. I would love to have him in the Steel City. I loved what he's done with Minnesota and his previous stops as well. Would that happen? Does that happen or not? I don't know. What's your initial thoughts on there before we get to Stidham and Denver?
Yeah, I like the creativity from KOC, Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings head coach. I like the creativity a lot. I don't know. I think you have to. It makes Kevin O'Connell look better if he can come back after Brian Flores had the unfortunate situation in Miami, right, where he got fired and had a really nice. I mean, he was fine in Miami, but he was able to go to Minnesota, kind of reignite his career, and now is once again another, on the candidate list for some head coaching jobs. I think it's really creative by Kevin O'Connell because not only does it show that, hey, Kevin O'Connell wants the best for his coordinators, but he also understands the business of why would you force him to sign a contract that's going to take him out of head coaching opportunities when that might not be the best thing for Brian Flores. I think I love it. I love the creativity from KOC.
I do too. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, there's still obviously Harbaugh is now with the Giants. That's been solidified there, but a lot of other vacancies at other places that are still taking place in the NFL. Jarrett Stidham, folks, is going to be leading the Broncos out this weekend. Entered the NFL in 2019, played behind Tom Brady. Russell Wilson has only started 4 games in 121 games, Swim.
Yeah.
Never thrown a playoff pass, but Broncos head coach Sean Payton says Stiddy is ready. This is why the NFL values their backups so much. Swim, what's your predictions with Stiddy at the helm there for Denver to get another shot at the Super Bowl?
Well, you got to remember that I believe he backed up Tom Brady a while for his first early years in New England. He was initially a draft pick back in 2019, I think it was, with the New England Patriots out of Auburn. Started his college career at Baylor, then went to Auburn, and then obviously to the NFL. A guy that is doesn't have a lot of numbers behind him, has been able to stay in the league though, and I think that speaks something to the effect of Jarrett Stidham. But when you look at Jarrett Stidham, it's a guy that has thrown for less than 1,500 yards, has 8 touchdown passes, also has 8 interceptions though, and so playoff football, we've seen it, whether it's college or professional. Take care of the football, and good things happen. So I think if Denver's going to win a game, I think it's going to be because of that defense. Guys like Nick Bonito and Surtain, like those are the dudes on that team. You have to just be good enough and do the little things well on offense. I think you're going to have success. Denver, they got a great one. They got a great test this week. I'm really intrigued to see them go up against the Pats.
Swim, there's some interesting background information on Stiddy that I didn't realize at all. He left Baylor in 2016, okay? Had no team. Twice a week, he drove to a Texas high school to run scout team.
Yeah.
He said that season it shaped him. It showed his work ethic. It was quiet. It was patient. He was prepared. But then when he was at Auburn, beat number 2 Georgia, beat number 1 Alabama, completed 73% of his passes. In his first NFL start for the Raiders in 2022, which seems like it was eons ago, 365 yards, 3 touchdowns against the league's number 1 defense at the time against the 49ers. He's not untested. He's just been unseen for so long. So this dude he's faced top opponents in the 49ers, their number 1 defense at that time, 365 for 3 touchdowns. Takes down number 2 Georgia, number 1 Alabama. So it's not like he hasn't been there. It's just been a while. With that being said, I think what he has is because it's been so long since you've seen him, it's easy to forget what this guy is capable of doing. And Swim, if they had a so-so defense, I think if I was a Broncos fan or Ralph, I'd be more worried. He's got one of the best defenses in the league backing him up.
He does. I think here's the tough part, unfortunately. In games that he started, he's 1-3. And at the end of the day, it's got to be results.
Details.
Yeah, right. results. And you just hope that he can win a game. Like now, I think that this Denver team is better than the Las Vegas Raiders team that he was on in 2022, that he went 0-2 in 2 games that he started. yeah, I do think that this Denver team is quite a bit better than that Las Vegas Raiders team. So, anyway, I think that when you look at Jarrett Stidham, once again, there's guys around him. There's guys around him. And I think Sean Payton has been here before as well. I think that plays a factor into all of this. Nathaniel Hackett is a great coordinator, but was not a good head coach. McDaniels, same conversation at other places. Great coordinator, not a great head coach. Like I think that the Denver Broncos end up winning this game this weekend.
I do too. And it's in Denver.
Yeah.
But the Patriots are still favored by 4.5. That's a 2:00 Central Time kickoff. Of course, the AFC Championship. You got the Rams versus the Seahawks. NFC Championship game. That's game at 5:30, obviously following right after the first one. That is going to be right there in Seattle. That place is loud. It is crazy. That's both of these games, in my opinion, are going to be outstanding games. The Seahawks are favored by 2.5 and that. We'll go more in the numbers with these tomorrow as well. But Stidham, man, I just thought what an amazing opportunity. 10 years ago, he's literally commuting to a high school to run scout team.
Yeah.
To run scout team. And here he is. He's going to be at the helm Sunday at 2:00 with a chance to take his team. Well, he'll be the quarterback for the Super Bowl if they make it to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
And
look, I mean, there's been backup quarterbacks before. Nick Foles was a nobody before he obviously had the big opportunity in the Super Bowl and was able to. Somebody brought up Tim Tebow and stuff, and so we'll just see what happens. I'm not counting them out.
No, I'm definitely not counting them out. It's going to be a heck of a weekend for football. Folks, we'll come back with the 80 Attitude Adjustment. It's The Drive, 93.7 Ticket.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo or call 866-213-2965. Weight loss not guaranteed.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
If you're tired of the dieting circuit paradox but still want to look, feel, and perform better, you need to get to Nutrition Authority and ask about our nutrition coaching featuring LifeBase. LifeBase takes a complex world of nutrition and makes it simple with real results that last. Stop in to learn more or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. All right, fellas, it's January. You're setting goals, you're hitting the gym, but have you checked what's going on inside the engine? At Advanced Medical Imaging, the Wellness Within program makes it easy. They have different levels of preventive scans so you can choose exactly what fits your health goals, from quick baseline checks to full body insights. It's simple, it's smart, and it's all about keeping you in top form before problems ever sneak up. And the best part, you don't need a doctor's order. Just call AMI to schedule and make this the year you put your health on the schedule.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 30th. Are you coming? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo or call 866-213-2965. Weight loss not guaranteed.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unknown texture 2280. You're exactly right. Talking about Jarrett Stidham, who will be starting quarterback and ahead of Bo Nix, that obviously is out with a broken ankle. At 2 p.m. Power Stadium there in Denver at 2 o'clock. You said he could have a Tebow moment, and he definitely could, because I was the other side of that Tebow moment when
that's right.
He threw to Demaryius for a touchdown to wipe out my Steelers.
That's right.
I'm pulling for Stidham, man. I love stories like that. Guys who came up, went through a lot of valleys before they got to those peaks, man. So I love it. Folks, the AD attitude adjustment. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, I was going to say, you're talking about if he does something well, not to necessarily the Nick Foles contract, but you're talking about, trying to get to that next deal, next contract for Jarrett Stidham. I guess that'd probably be a good place to start, is to look at his contract. Jarrett Stidham right now is under contract. He signed a 2-year, $12 million deal with them. He is an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season. So this is a big deal. This is a big time for him. You talk about contract year for him. Next year, he will be an unrestricted free agent. So you talk about potentially if he can lead them to a Super Bowl, then potentially getting your next deal is a big opportunity for him.
Those would be some pretty cool storylines if he ends up getting this thing done, man.
Yeah.
It would be some amazing storylines going into this deal.
How about this? So he gets a per game active bonus, $30,000 per game. Wow. Nice. That's really cool.
Folks, it's one of my favorite poems. Posted it yesterday on my socials, and I love it. I've read it for years, and it's been a powerful one. I am your constant companion. I am your greatest helper or heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I'm completely at your command. Half the things you do, you might as well turn them over to me, and I will do them quickly and correctly. I'm easily managed. You must be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something to be done, and after a few lessons, I will do them automatically. I am the servant of all great men and women, and also of all failures as well. Those who are great, I've made great. Those who are failures, I have made failures. I am not a machine, though I work with precision of a machine plus the intelligence of a person. You may run me for profit or run me for ruin. Makes no difference to me. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. You be easy with me, and I will destroy you. Who am I? I am habit.
Oof.
Habits, habits, habits. So I heard the tail end of you and Coach Bush and Sip talking about habits.
Yeah.
And Coach Bush knows that's instilled in a lot of us. You bring it to athletics. Your habits show what you did during the offseason. They always do. Habits do not lie. And we all got habits. What are they pushing us forward or backward? Be firm with it. And let your habits, you mold your habits. Don't let your habits mold you. You mold them. If you want to go to a certain place, your habits are a reflection of your behaviors and actions. Habits. Folks, we got a habit. We love being on the show. We're going to have this habit again. We're going to be on again tomorrow. 9 to 11, swim. Maybe, I think you've decided.
Yep.
You be on tomorrow morning as well?
I'm there, yeah.
Early, I mean.
Oh, Jake's let me know. We got
We'll
5
see.
seconds.
Keep Jake in your thoughts and prayers. Hope he heals well. Have a great Thursday.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo or call 866-213-20.